This is the tokenized bull run on XRP. The start has been made and Ripple is clearly at the front of it. They are now letting everyone join. This makes me very happy. We're going to talk about it. Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. My name is Nick. If you're new to the channel, I hope that by the end of this movie you've subscribed and are ready to go on this journey with us. When we look at Ripple, they've been putting out a lot of these studies about tokenization, especially ones that talk about how to scale it. It's all done through DLT, and the XRP system is at the center of it all. We know this because Ripple has written a lot of papers about using XRP and the XRPL. We also have a story from 2 weeks ago that says the market for tokens could reach $20 trillion by 2030. At first, did you notice something very interesting about these predictions about tokenization? No, if I'm being honest with you, I think the market could be worth anywhere from $50 trillion to $100 trillion by 2030. That's not all. This market isn't just for tokenized things of value moving around. Once they go live, I think that these business apps will be used by a lot of people very quickly. In order to use DLT, all it takes is one big company with millions or even hundreds of millions of people. For example, picture if Amazon started using DLT to settle payments on their app and platform tomorrow. That's a chance, even though it would be crazy. That's something that might happen, and I'm kind of looking forward to seeing it by 2030. Aside from this, XRP Drops recently shared a video of Ripple's Katrin Haller, or should I say Katrin Kohler, talking about the near future of tokenization. Right now, what we're seeing is more in the TradFi space. Bigger companies like Goldman Sachs, BlackRock, and Fidelity are getting into the area. A lot of it is caused by digitizing and tokenizing financial goods and making new value chains out of old ones. Pay close attention to this. I believe we will. Right now, what we're seeing is more in the standard financial space. It's also possible that bigger companies like BlackRock, Fidelity, and Goldman Sachs will join the market. There is a lot of it going on because financial goods are being digitized and tokenized and value chains are being rethought. We can see this in the Western market right now. This alt season, I want you all to do well. So I made a full list of tools you can use to see where the biggest investors are putting their money, which could help you make a lot of money in the long run. I'm also giving away 30 free crypto gems that have been fully studied and are even categorized by level of risk. You can get both of these guides for free. To get entry right away, all you have to do is use one of the links in the description below. Why are you guys still sitting around? Make sure you guys can get to this, especially since alt season is coming up soon. You know what? She's totally right. I like to think of this in terms of your friends, their friends, and if you're younger, your parents, their favorite bank, or the companies that they use for their financial products like Fidelity, Goldman, and BlackRock. These are all well-known companies with big names that everyone knows. They're all now looking at this technology. What does that show you in 5 years? Where do you think we'll be? For example, if all of these companies accept it and use that mass scale by huge numbers of people with huge amounts of value behind it, that will start to flow into this new technology class because it's all about digitization. I watch what the DTCC does. I see big names like the DTCC that move and settle stocks worth $4 quadrillion every year. Remember that securities deals still have the same problems that crossword puzzle repayments do. For example, they're slow and not very efficient. They might fail. Being transparent is hard. It's crazy time to settle down. This is the reason why securities deals, which are worth quadrillions of dollars, are so open to being messed up. The DTCC wants to work with the market to create a complete system for digital assets. This is the head of DTCC's digital assets around the world. Thanks a lot, Subjective Views. Look it over. Putting together a strong system is the goal and the part that we've all missed. Okay, DTCC and others are known to build the framework that our capital markets use today. And what's missing is a system like this for digital goods. That's very important. Right now, my team and I at DTCC are working hard to really work with the market and begin to build an environment that works from start to finish. DTCC won't be maintaining and making all of it, but they will give the market the push it needs to start coming together. After that, we'll begin to build there. To answer your question, Dominic, I don't think the assets will surprise anyone. We really believe in funds, and the work we've done with Wisdom Tree Prime, for example, to show that you can tokenize 40 Act funds and do it very well has been very successful. Money market funds can be turned into tokens. Private goods can be turned into tokens. I've learned how to do the tokenization part, and running securrency for the time I have is not hard. It scares me that I can do it. That phone you showed me earlier might be able to help you. It is not hard to tokenize. What's hard is how to then integrate that smoothly into an old infrastructure that we have to keep up, sadly. Imagine that all of our things will soon be digitalized. That's not possible. That means you still need to have a mix of old and new things. Still, you need to be very careful about that risk. The most important thing is to never lose sight of how the client feels. Okay, that's the reason the system part is so important. That's where we're going to put in even more work. And I've been begging the business world to forgive me. I mean, I'm going to do it again, right? We shouldn't be competing on building things. Infrastructure is a loser for everyone. You need to be able to grow, be safe, and be resilient. We can all work together to make this safer through numbers. Now that the infrastructure is set up, go out and fight based on how good your ideas are and how well your product works. And I hope that's where we DTCC will lead in that area. Also, you know this is true. This is why XRPL will start gold and connect the XRP ledger. We have the XRP ledger. We have the XRP ledger as a decentralized layer 1 blockchain that is known for being reliable and stable when tokenizing and exchanging crypto native and real world assets. It has built-in features and functions that are good enough for institutions to use for safe, efficient, and scalable financial services and use cases. What will the launch of Meld Gold be? In the third quarter, gold and silver tokens will be available on the XRPL. This will combine the world's oldest currency with the XRPL's security, usefulness, and ease of use. The Meld Gold team will keep pushing physical RWA innovation into the future of multiple chains. 100%, I really like hearing that. Adding the XRP record as a second blockchain to Algorand is another step toward giving people unmatched access to assets like gold and silver using the best technologies in the business. This is really cool to see. The best thing about this is that it proves what we already thought. A big shout out to Good Morning Crypto from us all. The president of Ripple says that XRP does not compete with the USD stablecoin. XRP is an asset that can be used to connect different currencies that are far apart. When new types of assets are tokenized and put on the blockchain in the future, it will be important to have a really good middleman asset that can make any pair liquid. Is XRP meant to be the coin that connects tokenized assets? And that's what I think it is. Look it over.